Hi, Glongy here again. For those who don't know my real name, my name is Gloria Ngozi Aloma. I will always say it until this name becomes a household name. You have to start rehearsing or memorizing the name, all right? So today again, I'm on your screen. We're still talking about childhood memories. You know, I've been sharing this series for a while, and I'm here to share one, but this time, it's not going to be coming from me. So before we go further, if this is your first time of seeing me on your screen, please do well to like, share, subscribe, comment. I think you should share to your loved ones. It's very important because you see, childhood memories are very important because these are part of us. They form our foundation, and whether we like it or not, it is one of the major reasons we are who we are today. I know at the end of the day, I haven't gone through childhoods. You see, it now becomes a choice to live according to how you grew up or make a change. So I have a guest, as you can see. I'm going to allow my guest to introduce himself, all right? So you guys don't think I am always out there. I'm going to allow my guest to have his time. So please, Sarah, introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Dr. Anthony OFUNNE. I'm a lecturer with the Department of Mass Communication, Auchi Polytechnic, Auchi. It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you, sir. I'm so excited that you took out time to be on this series that I've started. And I know that for my viewers, they're going to have an amazing time. So for those who don't know that I'm also a mass communicator, you guys, I keep giving you this information for free, just keeps coming. So I'm a mass communicator, amongst other things that I do. All right, so sir, we're here to talk about childhood memories, right? Okay. So the idea is we want you to share one of your good childhood memories and one of your bad childhood memories. I mean, it does not necessarily have to be bad, all right, but something that the younger generation can watch, probably laugh, and then be enlightened so that they do not end up making the same mistakes that, you know, you must have made in your life's journey.
Okay. Well, childhood memories, that's, I don't know, there are so many, and I don't know which one to pick from. But I think way back in primary school, I have always detested mathematics.
Ooh, like me.
I've always detested mathematics, and funny enough, the headmaster we had then, a Ghanaian, Mr. Safo, I still remember his name.
So where did you finish from?
Primary school?
Yeah.
Okay, Santa Maria Private School, Ibuzo, Delta State.
Oh, Delta State, okay.
Yes. You know, so this man would walk into the class, I think when I was in primary 2 or 3, and he would ask everybody to stand up. I would begin to recite the times table. You know, and I hated that part, wow. You know, and it was so scary because the man's face was fierce. Oh, wow. He was dark in complexion, he had one eye kind of.
Okay.
And he looked so rigid. And everybody would, I think the other persons who have the easier ones, 2 times table, 3 times table. Mine was probably 7 times or 9 times. And it was something I really didn't like. And I was always penalized. I had no choice but just to learn and practice.
Okay.
You know, when I think about those days, I just laugh, and somehow in my heart I kept praying that I was going to outgrow, you know, that episode. And I think one time we resumed for a new term, and many of us were happy that Safo had gone back to Ghana.
Oh wow!
You know, and so and the new man who took over, Mr. Peterson, was a little bit calmer, and he never took us through that rigor. You know, that his own style was to come and ask you to spell. And I had my way with words, spellings, dictations, so I was able to navigate through. Okay. I liked that one better.
Okay, so I can relate to this thing you said. So some days ago, I was in my room at home, and there's a primary school, secondary school close to the house, and I could hear them do 8 times this, and I remembered. And funny enough, because I was also scared of mathematics, I didn't like it. Why do I have to stress my brain to get this thing done? When I can just, focus on English, social studies, elementary science.
It just kept going worse because from primary school we now got into secondary school. Mathematics was also unavoidable. This time we're always looking for X, looking for Y, looking for looking for one particular variable that we do not know where it's hidden. I had this very particular pain. In SS1, I was in the arts class. We were not much in the arts class, so they merged the arts class with the science class. So we shared general subjects like English language, mathematics, economics, biology. But when it came to chemistry, the science students would go to their lab of physics. Then we'd stay in the class and have literature or geography, depended on what was on the timetable at that time. Mathematics was a little bit very difficult because we were with the science students and they seemed to be ahead of us.
Oh, that's it.
And we had a mathematics teacher then, Mr. Kileye. I think he's now with the National Bureau of Statistics in Abuja. Yeah, he was our maths teacher, and he would come to the board and he'd be solving, 2x is equals to 5x and 5x is equals to and
the next thing somebody
will say, he gives us 6x, it's correct. And I was wondering,
I don't even think about all that.
I was wondering where the 6x came from. At some point, I don't know if he was trying to embarrass his art students. He would tell the science students not to talk. He would signal with his hands, more like a conductor would do in a musical concert. He would just say, hold on. I would say, I don't know.
I can imagine.
It was embarrassing. I just kept telling myself, I said, I'm going to push through. And this will pass.
Yes.
And truly it passed, because as at the time I finished secondary school, mathematics wasn't a requirement for me to study what I wanted to study in the university, because I studied theatre arts. And so maths was not really a criteria for the study. And I think I like what the Ministry of Education has done, stating that mathematics should be exempted from certain courses of study.
I beg you.
Yeah, because kind of held people back from being expressive. There are some deficiencies that you really cannot, handle. I tried. Sometimes I would sit back and I would look at my Longman or Macmillan mathematics textbook, and the figures didn't really seem to make sense.
And it's so easy for people to conclude and say you're not intelligent because you're not good at math.
Yes, that's true.
That was annoying. And I would say, in fact, I still tell people today, I say, you are doing coding, you are doing tech, you are doing, catch me in my field.
Yes.
Catch me.
Yeah,
if you are good at what you do, I'm good at what I do.
Areas of emphasis should be, adhered to. If somebody or a child shows prowess or proficiency in a particular line, we should be encouraged to toe that line.
Yes.
I was so good at literature, with English language, with government, and with history. These are the things that I loved. I love recounting details, events, and I had this flair for them, and sometimes I would banter with the science students because I knew that they were deficient too in that area, and they would like, I know you know that.
That was me.
And all that, and I think that gave me my own sense of pride at that time.
And then I'm so grateful to God that maths is not one of the things that has made us who we are.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, everybody should know basic maths. Plus, minus, division.
Not looking for X,
because X has really not helped us.
Not really, but I don't see how it helps me calculate my money.
It has not helped me in any way.
When you get to see your alert, on your phone, how does it look like? Is there an X or Y there?
No. I mean, if you need more details, go to the bank. They give you a statement of account, and that is it. Thank you so much for sharing this experience. So I want to say that you see this aspect of your experience is something that every child dreaded growing up. I don't want to say every child.
Most children.
Most children. Yeah, most children. I'm part of those children.
Yes.
I didn't like it. Like even till date, if you want to stress me to do, I'm like, yo, I have a calculator.
Can we just go straight there and
if you make me want to feel like I'm not intelligent, that is your cup of tea. That is it for me. So, sir, did you have a bad experience growing up?
There are so many. I think one very bad experience I had was a particular time when I was accused of stealing. The truth was that it was a two-way thing.
Yeah.
The first was, growing up, there were people whom parents would want you not to
go to their houses,
play with them,
talk to
them. And, worst of all, eat.
Let them not catch you.
Let them not catch
you.
You
even think you're eating poison, even if it's not poison.
So I think I went to visit a friend. I wasn't supposed to be there.
I see I know where we're going.
Eventually the food came out. It was hot
cross.
I joined them in eating. I was stained, by one of those.
My God.
Slimy lumps. But somehow it didn't matter.
Okay.
Because we went out to play, and we went back to our compound to play, and my grandmother now came out and complained and said somebody had stolen a piece of meat from the soup. And so we all gathered. We're all small, myself and my cousins. They're like, is it you? No. Is it you? No.
How are you going to explain?
And
please, they say you should not go.
It fell on me, and I was like, no, I didn't. I haven't been home. And so what's this oil stain on your cloth? So there was no way I could defend myself to say I actually went somewhere to eat, because we hadn't eaten at home at that time.
Wow.
So I couldn't prove it. And so the blame was heaped on me. So.
Oh my God.
And a cousin of mine, when we went out after I had been punished, I saw them sharing the meat. So my cousin.
They are rich.
So they are like.
I mean, if it was me, by now, we had that conversation.
Yeah, we still have a conversation. We laugh over it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, they tried to make amends. They bought me sweets.
Did they tell your grandma?
Nobody knows.
Oh no, I will not agree to this.
She didn't get to know what to, maybe when next and all that. So I really felt very bad. I just couldn't defend myself. There was no way. So when we went out, you could imagine the scene. I didn't even want to eat,
I can imagine.
Yes.
No, it would have been so bad.
And so when I came out, I saw them, pinching the stuff.
Please, for how long did you pick pain?
15 minutes.
15 minutes is a long time.
It's a long time to
God,
pick pain.
Yes.
A long time, and in between knocks and shouting and all the blame.
You don't used to hear what and
all that. So,
I mean, on this occasion, you were innocent.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it was a really bad experience. But these days, my cousins and I talk about it, and we're like, the guy forgets, and we've tried to make amends. These days we look back and laugh over it, but then it wasn't funny.
Well, I'm putting myself in your shoe, and I cannot imagine. I would have been I would cry.
So being accused falsely,
hits differently.
And that's why most parents must endeavor to take out time to listen to their children. I had defaulted on a very valid ground. I was warned not to eat somewhere, and there was just no way. So it was more or less like the devil and the WC. So I had to choose the WC.
So is it okay for us to say that you were beaten because you went to eat in the place where they said you shouldn't go to?
No, I wouldn't have owned up to that, because that would have attracted a big so I just had to stick with that small one, because that episode, if I had said that, my grandmom would have reported me to my mom, to my uncles, to almost everybody. It would have been an expanded chaos. So I didn't want that. Yes, I wouldn't even want that to happen. I think I was around 8, 9 at that time. So I just had to stick with the other one, because I know that, possibly today is my turn being caught with this.
I
so I just have to navigate through.
So I had had one of these series, I had an episode with my dad where something like this happened to me. So almost like this, where I had to, okay, not about the stealing aspect, the part of where I'm grown now, we talked about it. And guess what? My dad apologized. I cried. I cried.
Years after.
Just, what am I saying? 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like when he did it, I was so excited because my dad was not the one to flog us or beat us. It was my mom that was having that office was for her.
For her, the disciplinarian thing.
At this point, I was writing exams and there was heat. When you're writing exams, you will be meant to read, they will give you everything you need, premium care, so you focus. So at this point, it was my turn to focus. So there was so much heat in the house. Nigerian parents, cultural mindset. You don't sleep at the opposite
side of the bed
with your siblings.
Okay.
If you're going to sleep together facing a certain place. So I was opposite. My sister was sleeping this way, I was sleeping this way, and that was because I needed air from the door. My dad now came and said, so they forbidden, we must sleep like this. I thought my dad was listening. I told him, I said, Daddy, heat day, I know they concentrate and I get exams tomorrow. I thought this man understood. He went to wee and came back. If you see the way he used belts to finish, not finish me, it was just one. But coming from somebody who don't beat you, who don't flog you, oh my God, it was such a bad experience. So I was so angry, I couldn't show it. You want to show anger to your parents?
No, you can't. Not here,
no.
Not in Nigeria.
But he knew I was not happy. So we talked about it. He gave me reasons why he stopped beating anybody in life. And then he also said that he was sad for beating me, that he was not happy. And for that he's very, he wasn't just sorry, he said he's very sorry. Hey, was at that point I knew that he was really sorry. And I was so happy. That's why I asked you if yourself and your cousins had the conversation.
We've talked about it, but we are boys, and boys,
they handle things differently.
The whole thing is, every time there have been one or two paybacks, but we just laugh over it. And the only person I would have loved to probably talk to would have been my maternal grandmom, to tell her, grandma, remember that experience way back in the late 80s? It was not true. This was what happened. Because then, of course, I know that she wouldn't beat me anymore. I'll just tell her that I actually ate somewhere where you told us not to eat, and so
fell back at you.
This was what happened. She being whom she used to be, she would have said, okay, fine, there's no need to tell you sorry. The beating would take care of.
I've already done the work. Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your time.
It's a pleasure.
I mean, when I was told that you were giving your time, I was excited. I mean, I was supposed to travel back. By the way, you guys, I'm still in Edo State, Esako local government, filming this because I want you guys to enjoy the show. I want you guys to always have an amazing time with me. All right. So thank you so much, sir, again.
All right.
And I pray that God will bless you.
Amen.
And in your future endeavors, you will do so well. God be generous to you.
Amen.
And the works of your hands
Amen.
will be favored and blessed. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to say bye together to my fans.
All right.
Bye. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Bye.